we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And
Hello you guys, good morning, happy December 11th. Oh my gosh, I am already so off today and it's completely my fault. So last night was a late night for me. If you saw yesterday's Vlogmas, you saw that we were getting ready to go out of town, which is what we're doing today here after work, so later in the afternoon. But I made a decision about editing that I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have done it. So basically, I always edit my videos and then I watch them back through, because a lot of times I will miss things that I want to cut out, or add in links, or just different kinds of stuff. Sometimes I will watch it back through and a whole song will have just gone silent. And so I will obviously want to fix that. And I just, for watchability, making sure there aren't any stretches that are too long or repeat songs or stuff like that. So after I edited last night, it was midnight and I was like, okay, I really need to get to bed. I can wake up in the morning, watch this and get it uploaded. So that's what I did. And I woke up and I watched it and I started to save it on my phone. That takes about 30 minutes. And it was almost done. I was like, perfect. It will have just enough time to get up onto YouTube, because that takes another 30 minutes or so. And I didn't have enough space on my phone. And if I had done this last night, I would have realized that then. It's why I usually do it at night and I upload to YouTube overnight, so the video has lots of time to get on there, and the quality has time to improve and everything anyway. So I made a decision for what I needed then, which was sleep, and it has made me all off today. And the other thing that's crazy about it is I use my phone to record and edit and upload to YouTube. And while my phone is doing any of those things, recording a video, saving a video, or uploading a video, it cannot be used for anything else. So while I am getting a video ready to go, it's usually about an hour that my phone is out of pocket. And so right now it's actually uploading, and I have stolen my husband's phone from his nightstand. I unplugged it and I'm going to airdrop this video to me myself later on. Thanks, Kit. He doesn't even know yet. But anyway, I promised you guys that I would show you how I wind my yarn. So I'm gonna show you that here. And it's 7:30. So I'm about to get, once I get that video up, I'll be back on schedule. So no worries. I mean, this is not a day I need to be flustered when we're trying to get out of the house. It's already gonna be chaotic enough. Okay, so let's open up day 11. I guess I'm gonna need to take that label with us to the airport today. All right, here it is, a nice, well, it's deeper than it looks on camera right now, kind of a deep navy color. I wonder, no, Durmstrang is red. I don't know. Okay, let me show you how I do this. You know what's funny is that, of course, the color is like a navy today, and I'm wearing navy leggings, so maybe I should just put a blanket on my lap.
With the skyline painted in blue. Ooh.
Okay, there. Hopefully this can help a little bit. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just open this up. Usually one end is tucked into the other, so I just open it up, let it like unravel, and I'm holding on to the loop right here because I don't want anything to get crisscrossed. Now, depending on the dyer, there's going to be 1 to like 3 or 4 ties. So some ties, this tie is the most important tie because it has 3 strands. Or 4 strands, excuse me. That's the one that has the 2 ends, okay? So I'm gonna cut that one last, and I'm looking to see, yes, here's one more. It just depends, sometimes there's more than that. This one doesn't have any additional ties, so I know that it's just on there to hold the skein together, so I'm just going to cut that and then kind of pull it out. Sometimes it's like woven in a little bit. Pull that out. Okay, I don't think there are any more on this one. So lastly, I'm gonna cut the one with 4. I'm just gonna cut it like right under the knot. And I'm sorry if this isn't like the easiest to see, but okay. And then I'm gonna pull out like the part that's kind of crisscrossing. So one strand should come out, and then there will be 2 ends left, and they each go one way on the skein. When I'm putting this on a ball winder, I choose whichever one is coming off easiest. Here, since I'm winding it in my lap, it doesn't really matter. So then to start winding, let me get a little more. Oh wait, here's another tie. See? Sometimes there are more. So I'm just gonna cut that one too and pull that out of there. Okay. So to start at winding, give yourself a little bit of length. I have to think about this. I just like pinch it in between my thumb and my first 2 fingers. And then I give myself a little bit of space. Like I separate the fingers and I start winding it around. Okay, I'm gonna do that a few times. Wind it around. Okay. And then I will slide it off my fingers and I will kind of like pinch it and then wind like in the middle a little bit, just for like a couple winds. And then I start to make my ball. So I will like turn and pinch this again and wind it one way a few times. And then I will like rotate it 90 degrees, I guess. Would that be correct? And wind it a few more times. When you're first doing it, it's like really not cute, okay? Just like turn, wind. And I guess I end up like kind of slowly rotating it like this as I wind it. And then every once in a while, I will also flip it. You just gotta, I don't know. It's like not really about making the perfect ball. At least it isn't for me. I know some people that can wind like a gobstopper type of ball where if you have stripes, all the one color together, and that's really cool. I can't do that. Okay, so that's basically it. You're just kind of like slowly rotating with one hand while you wind with the other. It gets faster as you go because the ball of yarn gets bigger and you have less, fewer times around you have to go. Then as far as this, the hank goes, I just try to make sure it stays in its circle. So if there's ever a point where it like is catching anywhere, I will stop and kind of hold on to this and like pull this up, because if you let this pull together and tangle up, it's a disaster. Like it's horrible. So don't do that. So I guess let's just finish this up with some speedy winding. And if you have any questions about something that I didn't cover, please let me know.
Hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me, doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
There we go. The ball is all wound up. It's pretty round today, which is not bad. All right, I'm gonna go send these to myself, plug my husband's phone back in. He never has to know. All right, so before I get to work, I'm going to find some things that I can download here on Netflix so that I have something to watch on the plane or when we don't have Wi-Fi. And there are so many good choices. So I'm gonna pick maybe a couple movies and a few shows so I have some choices, and then if Kent wants to watch with me, and let those go while I test some kids.
Very Merry Christmas we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas without all tears. Every night, every day is a happy holiday. A very Merry Christmas to you.
Okay, I'm waiting for my next kid. So I thought I would show you. Oh, that is very, very smudgy, what I ended up downloading. And so I went with a ton of cheesy Christmas movies. I was so surprised to see this. This is the one I really want to watch, Holidate. But I got Merry Happy Whatever, Holiday, Christmas Inheritance, and the Holiday Calendar. So cheesy. And then I went for a new series to me, Emily in Paris. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard amazing things. And then A Holiday Home Makeover with Mr. Christmas. I've really been wanting to watch that. Whenever I try like a new series, I always try to get something I know I'll like these movies and stuff, because nothing is worse than getting on a plane and then you're stuck watching something that you don't like. I guess that's not true. There are many worse things, but I've done that before and I didn't like something I downloaded, and it was nice to have other options. So there we go. I think that is good. I'll let that charge up to 100%, start charging my phone, and just start getting ready here. Just still waiting on a kid. This is the Zoom life. I was noticing how gloomy it is outside, and then all of a sudden I realized that it's raining. Oh, that's a good view. There we go. Can you see the rain a little bit? Oh my, rainy day. I thought this was pretty funny. So this book I've read with the kids a ton, and every single time they say snow plow, which I know it's kind of a hard word, and you know, obviously snow and plow in the same but sound different, but that's the importance of background knowledge in reading, because here we are in Texas. We have never seen one of these. The kids don't know what this is. So if I were teaching this book, we would like start by looking through and I would talk about what a snowplow does and like the purpose for it, or I would probably I would say, look what's happening here. And here's this truck, what do you think it does? And then I would tell them what it's called. But anyway, this was a reading test, so I don't do that, but I just thought that was funny. Every single kid, snowplow. Oh my goodness, look at this weather. Oh man. Bye, Toaster. Bye, Toaster. Bye, Bailey. Bye, Toaster. I love you. Aw. Bye, guys. I don't know what Ken thinks he's doing here, taking up half the suitcase. I still gotta fit my toiletries in. Oh man. This is gonna be interesting. Here's our suitcase. Look, see, bring in the prize. We have decided though that we need another bag. Kent is going to bring 2 bags on the plane, and so that we, you know, in case our suitcase is overweight, we can use that. We have a lot of stuff. We're gonna be probably hanging out at our hotel a lot. I mean, we are gonna try to get outside if we can, but you know, there's things that we want to be able to bring. So my beloved slippers, y'all, they're gross, but I don't go anywhere without them if I can help it. So, oh my.
Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you so.
I wanted to explain why we are traveling today. So I'm gonna share with you as much as I feel comfortable sharing, because this is not my story and I don't feel like I should share all the details when it's not mine. But long story short, my mother-in-law left Texas for Thanksgiving. She went to visit my brother-in-law who is in Florida. I might have already shown you that we're going to Florida, but if not, we're going to Florida. And she went to visit him, and almost immediately when she got there, she got really sick. For several days, she was very sick and eventually ended up in the hospital for 8 days. I mean, she was super, super sick. So she has only just gotten released from the hospital, and we are going there because she needs some help. And so we're going early, like I say early because we're not actually gonna leave for a while. We're going today because this is the last day that she can stay in her current hotel. She's been able to extend it for, she's been there way longer than she intended to. And then we're gonna be able to help her to move hotels. She just needs a lot of rest. Like, she's definitely healing and getting better. It will be probably a long time for her to heal. But like completely, but she is healing and getting better, but she is just definitely not up for this 16-hour drive back to Texas. So that's why we're going. Anyway, so we're gonna get moved. We're gonna stay for a few days, see what we can get up to. We might try to do something fun since we're just, out there already. Safe, of course. And then we're gonna drive back. I'm really lucky that my work is so flexible with me. I'm actually gonna be taking one day off just because I know we're gonna be doing fun stuff on that day, and I don't want to like take advantage of my work in any way. So on the day that we're doing something like fun, I'm gonna be completely off of work. And then graciously, my boss has allowed me to work remotely for a few days. She said, if I need to do some half days, I can do that. But luckily, we're already like in the know on remote work. So that's why I'm bringing all my work stuff with me. Everything's coming with me. My backpack is, oh my God, I can't even lift it. Oh, it's so heavy. I was able to fit my granny stripe blanket in the bottom though, just so it's in there because our suitcase is so full, as you saw. Anyway, so we're probably gonna be there for about 5 days, I think. Well, that's not true. We'll probably be there for about 3 days and then driving back for 2 days. But yeah, that's why we're going. It is a little bit of a blessing in disguise because, well, it's not because my mother-in-law is really sick, but we do now get to go see my brother-in-law, which we wouldn't have had the opportunity to do. So that's a nice positive. And now that my mother-in-law is feeling better and we're not as stressed about, how's she doing? We can enjoy our time a little bit. We'll see. There's not gonna be much that we can do or want to do or feel safe doing, but as much as we can. We've all tested, of course, for COVID and gotten negative tests. So we're just, doing our best as we can to stay safe and still be able to help my mother-in-law. So that's the story. That's as much as I feel good about sharing. So there you go. That's the reason why we're going to Florida and getting on a plane today. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I know that I'm gonna do what I need to do to be safe, but when you're in a situation with a lot of other people, you just never know. So I guess I'll let you know how it goes if you haven't flown. I haven't flown. Actually, the last time I flew was back from Orlando when we went to Disney last December. It's been 1 year. And if you want to go back and look at last year's Vlogmas, because I took you to Disney World with us, and it was a much different time, wasn't it? And it was a lot of fun. So if you want some Disney fix, go and look at last year's Vlogmas, because we were at Disney during Christmas last year. All right, the person who's taking us to the airport is coming in like 20 minutes, so I need to go make sure everything else is packed up and the house is shut down. So I will see you in a little bit.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with